Hello friends, this is the previous paper TGT English 2018. Content, let's see the content. The grief struck people stood aghast at their paddy fields which were about to be reaped, engulfed by the massive floods. Choose the correct synonym of the word engulfed. They are asking the synonym of the word engulfed. Engulfed by the massive floods. So the meaning of engulfed is immersed. Not breached, not poured, not shattered. Immersed. Choose the correct synonym of the word imminent. Imminent means certain. Imminent means certain. Choose the opposite word of abolish from the following. Abolish. Opposite word we have to find out. Abolish. Establish. Abolish. Opposite word is establish. He heard her head was covered with a profuse mass of curls. Her head was covered with a profuse mass of curls. Choose the antonym of the word profuse basing on the context given below. Answer is inadequate. You have to find out the antonym. Profuse. Profuse. The meaning is more, but here we have to identify the antonym, opposite word. Inadequate. Rakesh is a stoic. What does it mean? Stoic means he looks at the dark side of life. No, he remains indifferent to pain or pleasure. Rakesh is stoic means he remains indifferent to pain or pleasure. Mahesh hates woman. So this is one word substitute. So he is a theist or a snob or compatriot or misogynist. A person who hates women is called misogynist. Theist, a person who believes in God. And opposite word of theist is atheist. Next one. The heavy snow has blocked many roads and isolated a number of villages. Underlined word is isolated. Choose the correct phrasal verb that can replace the word isolated in context. So we have to choose the correct phrasal verb that can replace the word isolated. So cut off. The police did not give in to the kidnappers' demands. The meaning of the phrasal verb give in is surrender. Give in means surrender. The police did not surrender to the kidnappers' demands. Pro plus active is equal to proactive. The prefix pro means proactive, in favor of. Pro means in favor of. Choose the suffix that means having the quality. Able, having the quality. Each suffix that means having the quality able. Choose the word that does not collocate with prices. Collocate. Prices are affordable, prices are high, prices low we say, but we don't say prices are strong. So it does not collocate with, strong doesn't collocate with prices. Sankrabharanam is the magnum opus of the director K. Viswanath. The meaning of magnum opus is the great work. Magnum opus means the great work, the greatest work. Choose the correct spelling of the word perseverance. 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 My daughter is a cherished person to me. Choose the idiomatic expression that can replace a cherished person to me. An apple of my eyes. Cherished person to me. So this can be replaced with one idiomatic expression, that is an apple of my eyes. Choose the correct sentence regarding the use of the preposition by To kill two birds by one stone, he was stabbed with a bandit by a knife. The police were attacked by the mob. So choose the correct sentence regarding the use of the preposition by. The police were attacked by the mob. This is in passive voice. Correct uses. Correct sentence is third one. The police were attacked by the mob. When we change it into active voice, the mob attacked the police. The mob attacked the police. Madhu got a good job, dash his own abilities and skills. By means of his own abilities and skills. Next one. He is one of those boys who is most regular in the class. He is one of those boys who is most regular in the class. Choose the part of the above sentence that has an error. Most regular. So here, before the superlative degree, we have to use the article the. But here, the is missing in that sentence. So the correct part of the sentence that has an error is most regular, because the is not there. He is one of those boys, that is okay. Who is the most regular should be there, but the is missing. So that part is wrong. So is most regular is answer. Choose the sentence with correct order of words. He thought several times of marrying her. He thought of marrying her several times. No. He thought of her several times marrying. No. He several times thought marrying of her. No. He thought several times of marrying her. Okay. So many times he thought, oh, I have to marry her, like that. So second sentence gives correct meaning. But first sentence, if you see, he thought of marrying her several times. He wanted to marry her again and second time and third time and fourth time. So it's not the correct one. He thought of her several times. He thought of her several times marrying. This also doesn't give correct meaning. Choose the sentence in which will has been used to express determination. I will do as I like. You will not resist, Determination means I will do. So when you use will after I, it shows your determination. You can say I shall do as I like, but here will is there. That means it shows your determination. Choose the verb that can be used to express desirability. Choose the verb that can be used to express desirability. Art. Next one. The crowd expected him to arrive at 10. Choose the passive form of the above sentence. The crowd expected him. So him will be, that's object will be subject, no? So he. The crowd expected in past tense, that's why he was V3 form expected to arrive at 10 is the right answer. Few students took the test. Few students took the test. The question tag for the above sentence, few students took the test, means the sentence is a negative, so it takes the positive question tag. It is in past, sentence is in past tense, but it gives negative meaning. Few students took the test gives negative meaning, that's why we have to write the question tag positive. Did they? The beggar said to the gentleman, help me get some suitable employment. The beggar entreated the gentleman to help him get some suitable employment. The beggar demanded the gentleman to help him. After help him, V2 form we don't write, right? But in second sentence, got is there. That is wrong. The beggar entreated the gentleman to help him. Got, this is also past tense is there. That is also wrong. The beggar ordered the gentleman to help get some suitable employment. But here he did not order. Entreat the gentleman to help him get some suitable employment is the right answer. He said to her, let us go to a movie. To change the above sentence into indirect speech, we use the following reporting verb in place of said to. He told wrong, he permitted is wrong, he ordered wrong. He just suggested. Choose the complex sentence among the following sentence. When the cat is away, the mice will play. Okay, what is the complex sentence? One main clause and subordinate clause. Combination of main clause and subordinate clause. Okay, so when the cat is away, the mice will play is one example for complex sentence. The war being ended, the soldiers returned is simple sentence. I was surprised to hear him talk, so this is also simple sentence. He does not always speak his thoughts, simple sentence. Because one main clause, one subordinate clause compulsory should be there. Then only it is called complex sentence. So first one is the right answer. According to the proclamation, all men found with arms will be shot. The sentence is, according to the proclamation, all men found with arms will be shot. It is a simple sentence. According to the proclamation, this is just phrase, it is not a clause. Okay, one simple, only one clause is there, that is called simple sentence. Choose the interjection that indicates attracting attention. Shh, shh, like that. This attracts the attention. Some new person said to you, how do you do? Choose the correct reply. We know that how do you do. Reply also should be how do you do. Choose the sentence that has an adverb of manner. She sang in the concert well. How did she sing? So in the concert well, this is adverb of manner. He spoke at the meeting last night. This is not adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, this one. Yes. We should go there tomorrow evening. Adverb of time. I have to reach the office by adverb of time, but adverb of manner is only one, that is first one. You sang in the concert well. Choose the sentence in which since has been used as a conjunction. I have not seen him since Monday. I have eaten nothing since yesterday. He has been ill since last week. Many things have happened since I left the school. Here, since is used as a conjunction. I left the school is one sentence. Many things have happened is another sentence. And these two sentences are connected with one conjunction, that is since. Remaining, that is adverb. Since is used as adverb in the first sentence and second sentence and third sentence. Since is used as an adverb. We came after they had left. This is conjunction. We came is one sentence, they had left one conjunction. After is conjunction here. Choose the correct sentence in which a noun clause has been used as the object of a transitive verb. He does whatever he is told to do. Choose the correct sentence in which a noun clause has been used as the object of a transitive verb. He does whatever he is told to do. He does. What does he do? Whatever he is told to do. This is whatever he is told to do is a noun clause because it can be replaced with one subject. So that is one. It can be replaced. The noun clause can be replaced with a noun or pronoun. So here it is used as the object of a transitive verb. He does. So he is subject verb and the whatever he is told to do is object. It is a noun clause. If you look at the remaining sentences, noun clause is not used as the object of a transitive verb. Do not believe in what he says. Do not believe in what he says. Where he lives is not known to anyone. Where he lives is not known to anyone. Is not known to anyone is a noun clause. But it is not used as the object of a transitive verb. Choose the sentence with an adverbial clause of purpose. We eat that we may live. Choose the sentence with an adverbial clause of Purpose. Why do we eat? It shows the purpose that we may live. The future continuous tense is used to denote an action as going on at some point in future time. To denote an action as going on at some point in future time. That's correct. Future continuous, we don't use that sentence to denote an action that will be completed at some point in future time. No, that is future perfect. To indicate an activity represented as being continuous over a period of time that will end in the future. No, that is to express an action that had taken place. No. So second one is the right answer. If the monsoon dash good, there dash a good harvest. Choose the correct set of verbs that fits the blanks respectively. If the monsoon were good, there would be wrong. If the monsoon are good, would have been, that is also wrong. If the monsoon had been, would be a good, that is also wrong. If the monsoon had been good, would have been a good harvest. Type 3 condition. Past perfect, and here conditional past perfect would have been should be there. So fourth one is the right answer. Choose the linker among the following that indicates contracts. So moreover means extra information is giving similarly, and meanwhile no. On the other hand, so it shows the contrasts. Choose the grammatically correct sentence with regard to the use of the articles. Woman is an ornament of a good home. Woman is an ornament of a good home. The wise hate a foolish wrong. Article is the foolish is okay, but a foolish is that. This is the most useful book should be there. A is there wrong. Bread is made from the flour. From is there, that is also bread is made from the made of the, but here they are talking about the only articles. Bread is made from the flour. So woman is an ornament of a good home is correct. The following should not be capitalized in the titles of books. Conjunctions, yes, the titles of the books. If conjunction is there, we need not capitalize that. Adjectives we can capitalize, nouns we can capitalize, verbs also okay, but conjunctions and, but, or, we need not capitalize them. In a letter, after the complementary clause we use a comma, okay, like semicolon we don't, colon and dash we use. After the complementary clause we use comma. Next one. Choose the true statement regarding a diary entry. It is witty, sarcastic and self-critical in addition to being factual. It is only factual and chronicle and written in formal language. No, we don't use diary in formal language. It's our personal, so we can use informal. We should use informal language while writing a news report. No, we don't use informal language for news report. An essay on poverty, we use formal language. A letter to a close friend, we use informal language. Easy bit, friends. The origin of a word in a language is called etymology. The origin of a word in language is called etymology. Choose the correct phonetic transcription of the word succumb. Succumb, S-U-C-C-U-M-B, succumb, B is silent, friends. Succumb. Choose the word that has a diphthong among the following. Food, cup, tone, pure. Pure. Here, in this word, diphthong is there. We need to read phonetics well, friends. Choose the word with the correct syllabic division. Fantastic. Fantastic. 3-syllable word. Fantastic. So first one is correct. The captain as well as the players wants to win. We need to take the subject. The captain only is the subject here. The captain, what does captain want to do? So don't think players plural form. The captain, we are talking about the captain. The captain wants to win is right answer, friends. Choose the correct sentence with a reference to the agreement of subject and verb. Choose the correct sentence with a reference to the agreement of subject and verb. Either my father or my mother is coming. Either my father or my mother is coming. 4 years or long time is wrong. 4 years is a long time. Mathematics also, after that it should be is. It's one subject. Most of the milk has gone sour. So correctly used in the second sentence. Either my father or my mother is coming is right answer. Choose the other name of the term epic. Epic means heroic poem. Heroic poem. Choose the nonsensical genre of drama from the following. Farce. Nonsensical genre of drama from the following. Farce. The word epic is derived from epikos. The word epic is derived from epikos. Monica is a lion. The above sentence is an example of metaphor because direct comparison. Monica is a lion. The above sentence is an example of a metaphor. Monica is like a lion means simile. Direct comparison. Monica is directly compared with the lion, so it is a metaphor. Choose the expression which is an example of parallelism. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. To err is human, to forgive divine. This is an example of antithesis. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Antithesis. The antagonist in the story after 20 years. Silky Bob. Antagonist in the story after 20 years. Silky Bob. In the thief story, Anil was a struggling author. In the thief story, Anil was struggling author. Choose the true statement from the following basing on the story The Postmaster. Ratan treated the postmaster. Ratan treated the postmaster as her brother. The thief story is set, the second question from the story, the thief in Uttar Pradesh. The thief story is set in Uttar Pradesh. Malcolm suggests that each soldier cuts down a bow from Birnam woods. This is from Macbeth lesson. To hide the army. Malcolm suggests that each soldier cuts down a bow from Birnam woods to hide the army. The interlude was set, Murder in the Cathedral. The interlude was set in the cathedral. The prophecy that Banquo receives. So from Macbeth, so many questions are given. The prophecy the Banquo receives is his sons will be king. Banquo receives his sons will be king. The fourth knight called Thomas Becket. Again, one more question from Murder in the Cathedral. The underdog. The fourth knight called Thomas Becket, the underdog. Choose the word that indicates the nature of Swami. Swami and friends. Irresponsible, is not faithful, is not austere, is not obedient, is irresponsible. The name of Darcy's estate. This question from Pride and Prejudice. The name of Darcy's estate is Pemberley. Pemberley. The protagonist of the novel Swami and Friends is Swaminathan. Protagonist of the novel Swami and Friends is Swaminathan. Rajan, Mani, these are his friends, and headmaster is not protagonist. The main character is Swaminathan. The youngest daughter in the Bennet's family. Again, one more question is from Pride and Prejudice. The youngest daughter in the Bennet's family is Lydia. The name that Bacon gives to the obstacles that hinder the advance of reason is, this is from Of Truth, the idols. The name that Bacon gives to the obstacles that hinder the advance of reason is the idols. A.Z. Gardiner says that according to the Western people, the custom of shaking hands is decent. Bacon particularly attacks the views of the ancient philosopher. Bacon particularly attacks the views of the ancient philosopher Aristotle. According to A.Z. Gardiner, shaking hands is an age-old practice. Heaven of Freedom in the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear refers to utopian India. The stanza that describes the power of the cloud in restricting the moon and the sun is the fifth stanza. The stanza that describes the power of the cloud in restricting the moon and the sun is the fifth stanza. Telephone conversation has often been described as a powerful and senior agent to social change. The following describes the main theme of the poem La Belle Dame Sans Merci. Unrequited love. La Belle Dame Sans Merci. Unrequited love. You sing better than I. Choose the positive degree of the sentence above. I do not sing as well as you. This is the positive degree. I do not sing as well as you. Better is comparative. I will not sing as good as you is there, but that's not correct. As well as you is correct. You do not sing as good as you. That is also wrong. Read the following passage and choose the correct answers. Mahatma Gandhi believed that industrialization was no answer to the problems that plague the mass of India's poor and that villagers should be taught to be self-sufficient in food, weave their own cloth from cotton and eschew the glittering prizes that the 20th century so temptingly offers. Such an idyllic and rural paradise did not appear to those who inherited the reins of political power. Mahatma Gandhi opposed industrialization of villages because it would undermine self-sufficiency and destroy the beauty of the life of the villagers. Second question. The expression the glittering prizes that the 20th century so temptingly offers means pursuit of a commercialized material culture. The basis of an idyllic and rural paradise is self-sufficiency in food and clothes and simplicity of lifestyle. Read the following passage and choose the correct answer. There are certain people, however, with whom one has a right to be bored, people who are so self-centered that they cannot listen to anyone else talking, people who engage in long conversations with their cats when visitors are present, people who engage endless reminiscence of their old school when in the company of a man who was at a different school. Such people are boring because they make one feel for the time being an outsider. Boring persons are generally quiet. The most pleasing type of company is where people make you feel that they appreciate your conversation. The expression endless reminiscence stands for an unending recollection of past experiences. Methodology. The anti-grammar strand of language teaching methodology can be tracked back to the late 16th century to early 17th century ideas of Joseph Webb. In 1890s, in Madras Presidency, through the teaching of the Reader book was first tried out the popular concept of language through literature. Starting from a single letter or word, Michael West constructed a complete series of English reading books carrying the vocabulary up to the first 5,000 commonest words. At the international level, the period between 1915 and 1955 saw the growth of the direct method. The Central Institute of English was established in Hyderabad in 1958. The Central Institute of English was established in Hyderabad in the year 1958. The listener understands the total meaning even if part of the utterance is not carefully heard. This is because in human language there is a lot of redundancy. Stephen Krashen refers to the subconscious process of picking up a language through exposure as acquisition. Mentalists believe in the influence of internal psychological factors. First language acquisition facilitates second language acquisition. Linguists define this transfer of skills and awareness as the initial stage of second language acquisition. Palmer says language learning is essentially a habit formation process. Palmer says language learning is essentially a habit formation process. The impact of behavioral psychologists has given way to the concept of motivation. The ability that lies at the heart of all growth from birth through the years of formal education and accepted as the most effective mode is listening. The underlying aim of developing speaking skills in the English classroom by stimulating students talk about subjects that interest them is to encourage them to speak English in real life situations. In real life, we listen to a person with a purpose which is entirely non linguistic. In English, the lack of one to one correspondence between oral and written forms of language is due to 26 letters functioning for 44 sounds. The number of pure vowels or monophthongs in English pronunciation are 12. Pure vowels are 12, diphthongs are 8. Palato alveolar sounds in English are 4. Palato alveolar sounds in English are 4. Fricative sounds in English are 9. Fricative sounds in English are 9. In pronunciation, the word has as one strong form and its weak forms are 4. In intonation, for enumeration, we use the tone rising. An intonation for enumeration, we use the tone rising. An ideal group of heterogeneous students should not be more than 8. The skill that inculcates thinking in students is reading. Rapid, extensive reading helps in preference, reference work, and training how to look for specific information when there is no time to read intensively. Such reading is for developing non-skill study and literary in character. The procedure for overviewing or previewing, reviewing, and choosing information and discarding what is irrelevant is called skimming. If a student succeeded in increasing reading speed that resulted in decrease in comprehension percent, the teacher should advise try to increase comprehension to level of. The recent methods of teaching reading are more or less eclectic. In writing, cohesion is a matter of organization. The skill that is a more powerful instrument for shaping, guiding, and controlling thought is writing. For a good style in expression in writing, avoiding lengthy and loose sentences, the language must be simple and effective. The four basic skills LSRW can best be developed effectively and purposefully when trained in integration. The method that develops the unerring linguistic sense by conducting classroom instruction in the target language and hence indirectly target culture is the direct method. The method that develops the unerring linguistic sense by conducting classroom instruction in the target language and hence indirectly target culture is the direct method. For realizing the aims and objectives of teaching, it is essential to follow the curriculum, but the teacher should have adequate freedom to be creative. In a textbook, sequencing of selected activities in teaching is to facilitate cumulative learning. English spelling is noted for its illogicalities and inconsistencies. Professor Nonan's general list taken as the basis for the preparation of structural syllabuses has 250 structures. A poem should be experienced and not be taught. A poem should never be exhausted, so the teacher should allow the students to use their imagination and creativity to experience it further and more. Use of audio-visual aids is essential for a teacher to be more successful in easily guiding students for substituting and consolidating what is taught by speech. The tests that are constructed to assess proficiency in language use itself are called aptitude tests. In a unit test, the weight is given according to the different types of questions and percentage in the order essay, short answer, very short answer, objective is 20, 32, 16, 32. The value that is described as the value which divides the distribution of data with equal numbers on either side of it is called median. So that's all friends. This is 2018 TGT paper. For more papers, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. And I will try to upload remaining papers also, English related papers, school assistant, TGT, PGT, I can upload friends. Thank you friends.